Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Gabby of GabbyCorinne.com, and today we are talking all about Jaclyn Cosmetics. I am specifically highlighting on the new blurring skin tint and the new concealer, but we are going to do a full face of makeup with Jaclyn Cosmetics. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Okay, let's go ahead and jump on into this. I did prime my skin with the Tarte Quench primer. This is just like a hydration primer. I would have used her oil if I had it, but I'm not an oil type of person with my skin, so I don't have that. We're going to go ahead and jump right into the star of the show, the Jaclyn Blurring Skin Tint. I love the packaging on this. I think it's beautiful. I'm super excited to test that out. That's what we're gonna go in with first. My face, I've got some pretty deep acne breakouts right now. It's about to be that time of the month, so my skin gets a little bit crazy. I'm also just getting over being sick, so I have a little bit of a chapped undernose. My lips are breaking a little bit, so my skin isn't as beautiful as it normally is, but that's a perfect time to go ahead and test out and see what the coverage actually is going to be on this product. She claims that it's not coverage at all, but I want to see if I can build it up to anything, what I can do. I think she recommends doing it with your hands. I'm really not a foundation with my hands kind of person, so I think I'm going to do half my face. We're going to do this side with a brush and this side with my hands, see if there's any difference with the coverage, see what the deal is. So let's go ahead and do a little pump on the back of our hand. My hand is also extremely dry, so I apologize, but just kind of blend this out and see what happens here. But that is the shade that I have. This is, what shade did I even buy? Fair Light. So let's go ahead and do the side with the brush. I went to go put that on and I literally flung it across the room. So let's try that again. I'm gonna do about that much on my dirty brush. Okay, that is stunning. I don't have any on my forehead yet, so don't mind that, but that is the coverage. It definitely didn't cover up that pimple, but that is beautiful for like an everyday look. That's the side with nothing, the side with the skin tint. That is stunning. I am so excited about this. Let's go ahead and do the forehead. On my eyebrow, but oh well. I'm really like hesitant to do this with my hands because I would never do that, but let's go ahead and do a little bit with our hand. Okay, I was correct. I would never do that with my hand. I'm not a fan of, I don't think it did anything with my hand. So we're gonna do a little bit more with a brush on that side and then go into the concealer. Okay guys, that is beautiful. I love it. It really does. I talked about this in my previous video, I think, the Fenty blurring skin tint. That was what I was hoping was going to compare to. I definitely think it does. I think this is gorgeous. I'm going to try and put a little bit of the concealer on that pimple and see how much that covers that up. But so far so good. I think I'm not going to have to set this either, which I'm really, really excited about. So let's go ahead and move into the concealer and see what happens with that. Okay guys, here is the Jaclyn Cosmetics concealer. This is said to be like a medium coverage. I got fair neutral in this, so I'm pretty excited about this. Concealer is like my obsession. There is the doe foot, pretty like average I would say. I love to test out a good concealer, so this is said to dry quickly and to not need a setting powder, so that is a huge plus for like no makeup days. I hate setting my makeup when I know that I'm just like not doing a ton with it. So hopefully I don't have to set this. I would be very excited to see that, but let's go ahead and apply. Okay, I applied it on my typical concealer places, forgetting that it dries quickly, and then I didn't even have my brush. I'm not doing so hot with this. Get my new setup finally done for filming and everything else that I do. This will be a lot easier. I'll have an actual desk in front of me instead of I have my makeup like sitting in a bin on top of a footstool. So hopefully this will be better soon. So it definitely covered that. I'm going to blend out my under eyes and then try and add a little bit more to that and see what happens. What do we think? I think it definitely covered my under eye area really well. So far so good. I think my skin looks absolutely incredible right now actually, so I'm very, very excited about that. I forgot I wanted to mention like the packaging of those products. So this is the box that the blurring skin tint came in, very classic Jaclyn, very clean, and it matched with the corresponding concealer, which I think that's typical for what her products tend to look like. Let's add a little bit more to that and see what happens. I did also pick up the lip bundle. I wasn't going to because I feel like it's like kind of a lot for what it is, but we are going to try that out at some point soon too. Guys, this is incredible. I'm so excited. That looks really good. So that is the concealer and the blurring skin tint. Now I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn cream bronzer. This was a limited edition product, so I wasn't going to include it, but I figured it's like one of my staple products in my routine, so I figured I would still just include it in here. I believe she is coming back out with this in sometime this year, probably this coming summer, I would assume. I love this product. There was some controversy with it when it first came out because of the shade range that she dropped, but she did come out and say right away before, like I think in the release video, that there would be a full range this coming year. So does anybody else have like insane makeup faces when they're doing their makeup, or is it just me? I always think I look insane when I'm doing it. Now I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn blush stick. This is in the shade Swoon, and I'm going to dab this on my Laura Lee blush brush and kind of buff it off on the back of my hand and then go in and apply. And for like a sun-kissed kind of naturally blushy look, I put a little bit right on the tip of my nose. And it kind of just gives you that like no makeup fresh face, which is what we're going for, right? Now, I'm trying to decide. I think I will set my face just a little bit. This is the translucent setting powder. It is like a stark white. I wasn't gonna purchase this because it's not something that like I would typically use. I don't love like the stark white powders, but this is stunning. This is like my favorite product ever. It makes your skin still look like skin, which is why I hate powders, because a lot of them leave you very powdery. This is just stunning and I am obsessed. See, my face still has that like shine, like it's still skin. So loving that. Our blush and bronzer duo. This is in Pink Me Up and Oh Honey. So I'm gonna go in and bronze with my big fluffy Morphe brush. I'm still struggling to like look at the camera and not like at myself, so I'm sorry if my eye contact is still not perfect, but we're getting there. We're trying. I'm trying to like do my makeup while I'm looking at myself, but like remember to focus on looking at the actual camera. I wish the camera was like above. That would be great, but it's not. Anyways, blush and bronzer duo. What do we think? I love Jaclyn products. Like, I was a huge Jaclyn Hill fan since pretty much the beginning of time, so I knew once her brand launched that I was going to be like die hard for it, but I didn't expect to love it as much as I do. I haven't found a product that I don't like obsessively love yet, so I'm pretty happy with everything, but I figured I would still do this whole dedicated review just to show you guys all the products in action. I'm putting a little bit of that bronzer on the sides of my nose and in the crease of my eye because I'm not going to really do much else eye makeup besides putting on my brows here in just a second. Look at my skin. Back a few years ago, I would have died to have my skin looking like this. I don't have the individual highlights, but I do have the palette from like her first launch of Jaclyn Cosmetics. All of these retail as individuals now, so any of the shades that you liked, you can get. The highlighter, I mix all three of these together, but that is like 100% extra. I have the shade Gleam, Iced, and Sparks. They sell all of those individually, and one on its own would be perfectly fine. I just like to get some use out of the palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows and my mascara, and I will be right back for lips. Okay, I just finished with my brows, but I noticed that my under eyes are starting to crease already, so I think you do definitely need a setting powder with that, which I was really hoping I wouldn't. Let me say though, all concealer is going to crease. Even with a setting powder, if you have folds under your eyes, makeup's still going to collect in them no matter what. But when you use a setting powder with a concealer, it tends to lay more flat unless the concealer will not bunch as much, is what I'm trying to say. So it is bunching in my creases. I'm going to try and pat it out and put a little setting powder underneath of there, do my lips, or do my mascara, and then I will come back and we'll talk about lip products. So I just wanted to add that in there real quick. Okay, I added my mascara, I added my brows, I did a little bit of lip liner, and now let's talk about lip products. So I do have the Holiday Collection red lip. I don't remember which one I have. I have one of them with the lip liner and the lipstick. I didn't feel like that would be appropriate to do, so I don't have any of the nude color lip liners, so I lined my lips with my typical NYX natural lip liner. I think I'm going to pat a little bit of this on my lips. This is shade Truth from the liquid lipstick line. I'm going to pat a little bit of this on, and then I'm going to top it with a little bit of the lip oil from the summer collection. This is kind of like dirty and gross now, but this stuff is awesome. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take just a little bit of the liquid lip on my finger and tap it out. Now let's go ahead and add a little bit of the lip oil, and this look is complete. I'm going to do a close-up clip real quick and show you everything, and then I will check in at the end of the day, and that'll be it for this video. I love this product so far. I'm so excited about this, so excited about how my skin looks. I love Jaclyn Cosmetics. If you have not checked it out, I will link everything down below if you want to try any of these products, and I will see you in my checkup clip. Okay guys, we've had this on for about 2 hours now. Can definitely still see my skin through it, but under eyes look really good. But I think everything looks really good. So you see that right there? That's where it started to bunch before. Okay guys, editing Gabby here. I totally forgot to do my end of day check-in that day. So I'm here to tell you that I wore the foundation that day for about 5 hours. I didn't notice really any changes at all. I didn't really notice any changes with the concealer. I really loved both the products. I'm very excited about it. I love all of Jaclyn Cosmetics. I highly, highly recommend it. And that's pretty much it. I'm wearing it today, so So you can definitely see, I mean, you can still see my skin through it, but nothing really, don't mind my crazy eyebrows, has changed a whole lot. I really enjoy it, and from a distance my skin is glowing and beautiful. So that is it for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all the things, and I will see you next week for a huge haul of all the stuff I got for Christmas and my birthday. So thank you guys for being here, and see you next week.